Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hello. I have two things I wanted to share. So I just figured I would do them in one video, if that makes sense. Yeah. So let me just wait for a few people to go in, or to come in, I should say. Let me wait for a few people. I'm waiting. Popping out of the chat. Okay. Hello, Gina. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, so I thought I would make this a combined video. Please ignore the way I look and ignore my dogs. Of course, they know I'm filming, so they are being annoying per usual. Boca! Yeah, great way to start, right? Yeah, so I look really bad today because I went to the gym, then I went thrifting, and now I'm home and ready to film. Yeah, so I look really bad, but I really hurt my knee yesterday, and I feel like I'm in such a bad mood because my knee hurts so bad. It was the most embarrassing thing. I fell coming out of the gym, like not fell, like stumbled. I fell and scraped my knee and ripped my pants, kind of fell. Yeah, I talk about it. I filmed yesterday, and then I'm just going to post that tomorrow. But anyway, yes, I'm not having a very good week so far. But yeah, so I figured I'd just jump in. I hope everybody is having a great week. What should I start with? Should I start with the what sold, or should I start with the haul? I don't know. I don't know. What should I start with? Like, what's funner? I don't know. What do you guys want me to start with? Whoever is here watching, tell me in the chat. Do you guys want to see my haul, or do you want to see the what solds first? What solds? All right, the first person. I'm going to take whatever the first person said, and I'm going to do that. All right. So it was actually, so this is the stuff. This was actually pretty good. I'm pretty excited. I'm not going to lie. This was literally just from yesterday. Yeah, yesterday, like 4 o'clock, because that's usually when I cut off my shipping. This was from yesterday, 4 o'clock, with the exception of one item that was, well, I guess that you guys would see. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I still have to upload my weekend sales and yesterday's sales. So I'm going to probably upload that like later on in the week, or maybe I'll upload it tomorrow. I don't really know. But anyway, all these are items that sold. One's over there. That sold just like within 24 hours. So for a weekday, I think this was pretty good. It totaled $220 in sales, which again, everyone's sales is different. But $220 for me in one day on eBay is pretty dang good for me. So I'm happy with it. Maybe you guys wouldn't be happy with it, or maybe you guys would be happy with it. I don't know, but I'm happy with it. So that's what's important. Sandy, hi. Thank you for joining your first live. Heather, it seems like it may be your first live also. Super exciting. All right. Okay, so I'm just going to jump in. So I just wanted to basically say that I had some good sales. So let's start. I'm just going to pull this out because this is the first thing I saw from the what sold, and I see one over there. Those shoes sold. I'm going to have to go get them. Okay, but I'll do that last. All right, so first item. Calvin Klein. Calvin Klein is not a piece probably that a lot of people like to sell. I like selling Calvin Klein if I can get it cheap enough. This shirt in particular was $2, and it's really pretty. See? It's like definitely career style, or it could even be used to go out. I don't know. But the point is, oh, and is it new? Yeah, it's new with tags too. It has the Macy's reticket. Yeah, Macy's reticket thing. And this sold for $24 plus shipping. So it sold for a total of $28.74. Really pretty. So $2 cost, I would say that's a pretty nice sale. Next item. So this item, my cousin actually hung it. And you guys know my cousin takes pictures for me, and she put this little note here, doesn't fit on mannequin. So I just kind of hung it up on the door, took some ratchet pictures because I didn't have another way to take pictures of it. So I just hung it on the door, nothing serious. And this was only up for like a day before it sold, like 2 days before it sold. And it's this zebra print silk, really pretty. It's like open back. Kind of. It's like high neck, open back, not too open. But anyway, this is How Hippie. I like How Hippie. It sells well for me. Extra small. So it is a small size. It's a really pretty shirt. And this is definitely one of those pieces. You see it ties here. It's really pretty. This is one of those pieces that the comps didn't look so hot for this, you guys. If I would have seen the comps, I probably wouldn't have bought it. Because the comps for this, there was even one that sold for like $5. So I usually, I don't really pay attention that much to comps on eBay because there's a lot of factors. So I'm glad I didn't because I paid $4 for it and it sold for $28 plus shipping, making it $31.75. And it's super lightweight. So is the Calvin Klein. Next, this is always a consistent seller for me. I typically, if it's cheap enough, I always pick this brand up. Because it's a brand that does very well for me. And I know for others, it doesn't do so well. I bet you guys could guess what this is. It is Logo. If you guessed that, you were right. So it's Logo. Lori Goldstein. And this I paid $2 for. Sold for $25 with shipping, $28.75. Lightweight to ship. I like that. That was another good sale. This, you guys would have heard me talk about in my what sold video that's coming up over the weekend, but they finally paid for it. It took a few days to pay for. So this item I got at the bins, and so it was probably like a little under $1, but when I got home, I realized it was all stained up with some sort of pink. So I wasn't just going to throw it away since I paid like basically nothing for it. And I knew it would eventually sell, and it did. It took like 8 months to sell, but whatever, it sold. And it sold for $3.75 plus shipping, $7.50. So it's literally just a Style & Co. brand, and it was stained, and it still sold for $3.75 plus shipping. So definitely some profit there, not a whole lot, but profit is profit, right? And I realized it was stained when I got home from the bins, or maybe could have even gotten stained when I was washing the stuff from the bins. That may have been what happened. All right, anyway, moving on to this dress. This is a DeSeagull. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not too sure, but it's like, they always have like these funky dresses, and it has like some writing there. And this is DeSeagull. I don't even know what size this is. What size is this? It's a size 46. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Where's the sizing for it? I'm so confused. Okay. Well, it's a size 46. I don't know where the sizing is, but oh, here it is. Okay, so it's a size 46. I don't know what size that means in the brand, but it's a size 46, I guess. Yeah. And it's just like this green dress. This sold for $25 plus shipping, making it $28.75. All right, this is a good one to talk about. I'm excited to talk about this guy. So this one I only paid $1 for because I got it like at one of those sales. It was like a long weekend sale or something like that. And it was like the certain tag was 50% off. So I think it made it like, it was $1. So this is not a brand I would pick up at full price. I think this is like a TJ Maxx kind of brand. It's Rose and Thyme. It's still a really cute shirt. I mean, isn't this cute? It's kind of cute. And so I got it for $1. It's really light. I'll tell you guys exactly how much it weighs right now with my scale. It only weighs 2 ounces, and so it's going to ship for 3 ounces. And it sold for $10 plus shipping, making that $13.75. So I was very satisfied with that purchase because, yeah, it was like 10 times my money back, basically. No, like 8 times my money back, maybe. Next, this was a pretty good sale. I did have it listed for like 2 days, 3 days, and I was getting offers like crazy. And I finally accepted an offer for $40 plus shipping in a padded flat rate. So making that $47.25. This is exclusively Misook. This is kind of like one of those St. John brands. It doesn't sell as high as St. John for me, but it is green. And I did have in the title, I did have in the title St. Patrick's Day. So I guess it was listed for like a week. But what I mean to say is within 3 days, I was getting lots of offers. And I just kept denying them until somebody offered $40 and I just accepted it. Oh, let me just share the shoes I need to share. Well, let me roll on over. I don't know why I just did that. Okay. These I got at Plato's Closet. I think they were like $5 because they were on sale and I just never got around to listing them till like 2 weeks ago. I know, I'm pathetic. And they are the brand Loafer Rendell. I don't know if you guys can read that. Can you read that? Probably not even. Can you? Loafer Rendell. This is the wrong way. Is that the right way? I can't even see that. Oh, I don't know. But anyway, these sold for $30 plus shipping. So $34.45. I paid $5 for them. I usually don't do shoes, but this was a good find. Recommend it. And they're like a weird mermaid metallic color. If I was having a mermaid party, I'd wear these. And yeah, that is everything that sold in a day. So I was pretty satisfied with those sales. Why does it say, yeah, we could? Yes, what did I say that's making someone say, yes, keep an eye out for those good spring/Easter pieces? Which item is that? And then, Meadow, what do you mean, yeah, we could? I'm so confused. Did I say something? I don't remember what I said. Okay, so yeah, $220 of sales in a day. So I was pretty satisfied, and that's not all my sales because I had some good Instagram sales also, which I need to ship those as well. Okay, so let me jump in. Oh, you could see the name on the shoes. Oh, okay. Okay. I was like, what's happening? Okay, cool. So now let's do the haul portion of this video. And I do have another haul coming up from a few days ago. I'm always behind on posting videos. Sorry, guys. All right. So I bet you guys could guess what these 2 shirts are. What brand? Guess. Let's take a guess, please, in the comments. I mean, in the what is that called? In the chat. Take a guess what brand you think these are. Take a guess. It's my favorite brand. Let's see how well you guys know me. It's literally my favorite brand, and I say it every single time I find it. Somebody guess, please. Not, I'm going to think I talk to myself and no one listens. No one's guessing. Equipment. Yay, Amanda. Yes, it's equipment. All right, so I found not one, 2 equipment tops in one day, in one location. I was ecstatic. And they're pretty. They're like sheer for sure belong to the same. You guys all know me so well. Okay. So it's equipment, and these for sure belong to the same person. Because the size. This is a size small, and it's in really good condition. A lot of the time, these thinner ones are not in good condition, but this one is in excellent condition. Very good condition. Really pretty. Love it. All right, and then this one's an extra small, and they were like pretty close together, so I'm pretty sure it did come from the same person, or maybe not. I don't really know. Here's this blue one, and it's like this really pretty, like snake skin. I don't know, really pretty. Fucking love equipment. If I could just sell equipment, I would be happy. I I found my first equipment a few weeks ago and thought of you. Thank you. Oh, crazy wonderful. Faded Glory, LOL JK. Could you imagine if that was my favorite brand to sell? I would actually probably make a lot of money because I always see Faded Glory in the thrift stores. So that wouldn't be the worst thing if it was worth a lot of money. What sizing is this? Oh, extra small. Okay. Next is this Soft Joie, which is another one of my favorite brands to sell, is Joie. I know, so basic of me. Is this silk? It feels like silk. No, it's rayon. Next is another Joie piece and a plaid shirt. Soft Joie right there. One of my favorites. Oh, a little pro tip for you guys. My personal favorite item to look down at the thrift store, if I could only look through one aisle, like if I was at a thrift store and I only had to look through one aisle, I would look through like the long sleeve button down section. Because I always find Eileen Fisher, equipment, rails, like I always find those type of stuff. So that is my literal favorite aisle of the thrift store. I find Jay Was there, like the long sleeve knits, not the sweaters, like just like the long sleeve button downs, like these type of stuff. You know what I mean? My favorite aisle to look down at the thrift store. Because that's where you're going to find, that's actually the row I found the most stuff in today, was that aisle. I also found this clip. So all those items were found in that same aisle, and then this one also. Calypso is another one of those brands that I see people don't like to sell. I love to sell this brand. It sells very well for me, and this is a really pretty purpley springy top. And it's like eyelet, really on trend. I love it. Oh, and I forgot to say, all those shirts were $4 each. I also got my student discount today. Love my student discount, which I'm not really a student anymore, but I still have my ID, so I still get the student discount. Got to use all those discounts, right? My Goodwills don't do like coupons and stuff, so I figure I'm going to use my student discount on Wednesdays. And I usually can't even use it because I usually can't go thrifting Wednesdays because I have my volunteering, but for 2 weeks it's off because of spring break and stuff. So next is this J. Crew knit, which was half off, so I paid $2 for it, which is why I did pick it up. And it's J. Crew. It's just like a cute little red thing for $2. I thought, why not? Let's pick it up. This is another pretty good brand for me. I sold a few dresses, nothing too serious, but it does sell well for me, and especially when it's silk. I always pick it up when it's silk. It sells pretty well for me. And it looks like a pajama, but it's not. This is Amanda Uprichard. And it's just like a silk button down. It's really pretty. At first I thought it was equipment, but then I saw it was Amanda Uprich, what is it? Uprichard. And I really like this brand. It sells well for me. So I did pick it up. Let's see here. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Beautiful equipment pieces. Love them. I want that blue one. Aren't they pretty? I love equipment. Equipment's one of my favorite like personal brands too. Which pants are comfy? Only Joie I've ever gotten was at Nordstrom Rack, never in the wild. Really? I find Joie so much. Sometimes I even turn it up if it's like not a nice piece. Long sleeve button down is going to have to be my, yeah, that's my favorite aisle. That's where I find everything good. I used to hit up the workout wear first, but Lululemon doesn't sell well for me anymore. So I don't even get excited when I find it anymore because it just doesn't sell well for me. Unless on Poshmark, it sells kind of good up for me. My new 10-hour-a-week lister started today and did a great job. That's so exciting, Amy. That is awesome. How are you having her, like, work with you? Are you just having her, like, take pictures for you? Or, like, she's just strictly listing? Or is she at your house? Like, what's the deal? Crazy Wonderful Family. Have anybody ever heard of James Icon or Cocoon? Lately, I've been finding random brands that seem really good quality. No, I've never heard of those. We have 50% off at my local Goodwill every other Saturday. No, I wish. We don't have anything like that. So when it's the student discount, I take advantage. If I found a splendid dress and it's a size 14, does that mean it's a girl's size 14? More than likely, I think it would be. I think it would be. a girl's, because I actually have found a Splendid piece and it was a girl's, and it may have actually been a size 14 too. But yeah, I would say it's probably because I've never seen a Splendid woman's that's like numerical. I've only seen it like small, medium, large kind of thing. Oh, this is so stinking pretty. Like, this is just beautiful. I can't wait to photograph this and get it listed. It'll probably be one of those things that doesn't like sell, I feel like, because I like it so much. I knew this was going to be an Anthropologie brand. I don't know why, but I knew it. I knew it would be Anthropologie, and sure enough, it is. Like, look at how freaking pretty this is. Isn't this so pretty? Like, look at the ties on this. Isn't that so nice? And then it, like, opens here. This is just so pretty. I am obsessed with this. I love this. And it is Anthropologie. It's Holding Horses, which Holding Horses is one of my favorite Anthropologie brands to find, I may add. It always sells well for me, so this will probably sell well. That's a really nice piece, and it's in very good condition. Another one of my favorite brands to sell. I feel like nobody would guess it, though, if I said this was one of my favorite brands. So I'm not even going to have people guess. Is Missoni. This was just like sitting there, poking out of the sweater section. I wasn't even going to look at sweaters, but I saw the tag and I was like, yes, please. All the Missoni in the world. It's Missoni. Is this one of their rare pieces? No, probably not. No, it's not. And it's like this little sweater vest. Yeah, sweater vest. Yeah, this is a sleeveless sweater vest. Yeah, it is. Yeah, sleeveless sweater vest. But it's pretty. It is really pretty, actually. I'm in very good condition. I kind of like it. It's a size 38. It's cute. Definitely one of my favorites to sell. It always sells so fast. Thank you, crazy, wonderful family. I really love my chats too. The conversation always, like, you know, gets going really nice. Amy, she's taking pictures and measurements and starting a draft. She is in my eBay shop behind my house. That is awesome. That is awesome. I have girl size OS LuLaRoe leggings. I see these are listed as women's. Do you know the difference between girls and women's one size? I feel like the girls' one size would be smaller than the women's. I don't know. I've never found Lululemon or LuLaRoe kids, actually. I don't even really, besides that time I found like 30 or so. Just slapped my ring against the counter. Besides that time I found like 30 pieces of LuLaRoe. I never really find it that much to know. This is Anthropologie as well. This is a really cute little like tunic style shirt, and it's mauve. This is another one of my favorite Anthropologie brands to sell. Some of the Anthropologie brands like don't really sell that well for me, but mauve and Holding Horses always sells pretty well for me. This was brought out right in one of the new racks, which today I didn't find anything but this on the new rack, and I did pay up for this. It was $10 with my student discount. It was maybe like $8 probably. Yeah, $8. And it's this really, really pretty Tadashi dress. Isn't this so pretty? I love this. So pretty. It's like a nude color. This is really a pretty like springtime graduation dress. This is so pretty, and it has like really pretty detail, and it's Tadashi. Tadashi sells pretty well for me. This is size 2, so I've never sold such a small size in this brand, and I almost left it behind, but then I was like, I don't discriminate. I sell all sizes. Who am I? So I picked it up. Next, this is another Anthropologie brand. This is like the funniest Anthropologie brand, I feel like the name. And this like just screams Anthropologie. I feel like you don't even have to know any Anthropologie brands to know that this is Anthropologie. I mean, it does not get more Anthropologie than this. Like, this is just so Anthropologie. This tag. And it is little yellow button. Like, if you saw this, wouldn't you just think to yourself and be like, that for sure has to be Anthropologie. This is what it looks like. It has the little yellow button. It's like a real yellow button on the shirt. And it's really cute. It's like a little long sleeve knit, and it has like some, what is this pattern called? That looks like a picnic table. My grandma has like a tablecloth that's this pattern. Gingham? I don't know. Something like that. But yeah, that's a pretty pattern. And the last piece, this brand has sold pretty well for me before. I like selling this brand. It's, you know, it's fine. It's not like my favorite brand, but I find it. And when I find it, I typically pick it up. Why did I just give such a long explanation about that? All right. Anyway, it's Custo Barcelona. And it's like this really crazy top that I would never in my life, ever in my life wear. It has flowers, stripes, little coral squiggly line looking stuff, circles, mesh. It just velvet. This is velvet. It just embroidery. Like, it has so much going on in this. This should be very easy to describe. You know, like when you get like a plain black shirt and you're like, how the hell am I supposed to describe this in like, what is it, 80 characters? But then you get like a shirt like that and you're like, can I please have 160 characters to describe this shirt? Yeah. Like a Twitter thing. Yeah. That's exactly how I feel about that shirt. Okay, let me see the chat. But yeah, that was the end of my haul. So those of you that don't want to hear me talk can just leave, I guess, if you don't want to hear me talk. But yeah, that was my what sold and my my what sold and my haul. It's great. Yeah, it was a pretty good haul, pretty good sales, pretty good day, I would say. Let's see what the chat says. Hello, girl on fire. Sandy Edward. Oh, I already said that. Leanne, I have so many LuLaRoe pieces that are just sitting. It seems like it's running its course. Yeah, I would tend to agree. I don't have like so many, but I have like 3 or 4, and they used to sell so fast for me. LuLaRoe isn't selling great for me either, especially leggings. Did I already share the Disney leggings that sold for a lot for me? No, I think that's coming up in my video. You guys will see that. Yeah, definitely think that it's running its course. I found my first little yellow button top a couple weeks ago. I know, isn't it just like so cute? I love it. It's so cute. Yeah, it's gingham. I thought so. First time I saw the little yellow button, I thought, must be Anthro. Looked it up. Yep. Yeah, it's like very Anthropologie, I feel like. I was so excited to buy a ton of Lulu leggings cheap, only to find out they're not selling well. I know, it's such a bummer. Such a bummer. Yep, I just put my LuLaRoe stuff on sale. I want the ugly stuff out of my inventory. I know LuLaRoe tends to be like a little on the ugly side, but it's okay. Yeah, I think that's all I have to share with you guys. Right? Yeah. I have a few things that sold on Instagram I also need to get out. Yeah, I need to clean up my office. It's a mess, as usual. Does anybody want to share anything? I don't know. Like, should we share? Should we not? Something I've been loving lately is My Favorite Murder podcast. Obsessed. Karen and Georgia, I love them. I want to go to, can you believe who does a tour, right? Who does a tour and doesn't stop in Miami, Florida? What type of tour is it if you don't stop in Miami, Florida? Like, you're not stopping in Miami? I mean, never in my life have I seen that. Well, yeah, I really wanted to go see them live, but yeah, they're not coming here, so I love them. Does anybody else listen to nobody else watches My Favorite Murder? Everyone just thinks I'm a crazy killer, I guess. Yeah, but that's my favorite podcast. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. Really love it. Makes my driving so much better. But yeah, they're not coming to Miami. Like, even Jake Paul and like his little group are coming to Miami. Don't even ask me why I know that. I only know that because my brother told me, my 14-year-old brother. Like, why does he watch Jake Paul? But anyway, like, even he's stopping in Miami, and My Favorite Murder is not. Something wrong with that. Okay, anyway. Meadow, all right, have to go now, but I'm happy to catch you live. Thanks, Meadow. I'll see you soon. Or I won't see you soon, but I'll talk to you soon. Does anyone ever have people ask to sell stuff for them? Yeah, I do a lot of consignment, actually. Not that much. Not as much as I'd like to do. I really would like to do more consignment on my Instagram, but I don't. So, yeah. Sorry. I get so distracted easily reading, like trying to answer a question and then reading. Did you get the returns too high email? No, what is that? I don't know what that is. I have 2 pieces of the same brand that I think I have seen on your videos, but can't remember what you said. It was Ian or Lynn? I don't know. I don't know, Michelle. It was Ian or Lynn. I don't know. I don't know. Sorry. I don't think you can like send pictures through the chat. The returns email has been quite a buzz. I don't know. Like I'm always out of the loop. Like if I don't get the email, I just don't pay attention to it. And then I don't really watch many videos on YouTube, as bad as that sounds. I just listen to my favorite murder podcast because I'm crazy. So no, I don't know. Leanne, what is your commission on consignment? So it really all depends on the item, but I believe it's for anything that's $1,000 or under, it's 20% minus like what comes out of their payout is the shipping the item to me, the PayPal fee or credit card processing fee, and shipping to the customer. So I get like a clean 20%. And then if it's more than $1,000, it's 18%. So not very much, but it's basically, since stuff on my Instagram sells in minutes, if it's something I know I can sell really fast, it's literally no work at all for me to do consignment. So it's just like I post it most of the time on my story. It sells, I ship it. I'm going to the post office anyway, so I don't really mind. It's literally free money. So yeah, that's why my consignment isn't that high. Amy, speaking of consignment, I was the one asking about selling an LV multicolor wallet for me. Had it listed for well over a year. It sold a few days after I emailed you. That's awesome, Amy. That is awesome. I always like recommend it's best to like try to sell it on your own. But yeah, I try to keep my consignment fee really reasonable because I don't really have like much work to do when it comes to consignment, because I'll usually only take an item on consignment if I know it'll sell. Because it makes me uncomfortable to like have someone's item and it doesn't sell right away. So maybe if I had a store, it would be different, but I don't have a store. So yeah. Are you going to eBay Open? I had every intention of going to eBay Open, but I'm not going to be able to go this year. I have some personal stuff going on that I don't want to get into in this video because I feel like I'll be here forever if I do. I eventually want to talk about it, but just not now. So I thought I was going to go to eBay Open. It's not anything to do with my marriage or my family. It's like literally just has to do with me. And I don't really know what I want to say about it. I don't like to be so secretive about it, but I don't know. I feel like then there's going to be so many questions and opinions, and I don't really want to get into it, but I thought I was going to go to eBay Open, but I'm not. I'm for sure not going to eBay Open, and I'm really bummed about that. So there's really nothing much to say about that. I'll just have to like live, unless I can go last minute. Fuck it. I don't even care. I tell everyone I'm like an open book. I just don't want to be judged heavily. But I have PCOS, which is polycystic ovary syndrome. I'm not going to get too into it, but obviously Eddie and I, we want kids right away. I think I've said that in videos. And people with PCOS, I don't know, maybe some of you guys have PCOS or know somebody that had PCOS. It makes it very difficult to get pregnant. And as of now, I don't know where I'm going to be in July. Like everything in my life is so up in the air because I don't know where I'm going to be in July. I don't even know where I'm going to be like in June or May. So everything is up in the air. I'm not really planning any trips as of now. And I haven't really started like fertility treatments, I don't want to say, but I have, you know, I'm going to the doctor. I am on medications and stuff like that. So I know I will not feel comfortable going to Las Vegas, either pregnant or on these fertility medications, or if I am in a fertility, in some sort of fertility treatment, then I'm not going to want to go to Vegas. I don't really know what else to say. I don't mind talking about it. Like I tell people in my personal life, it just makes me feel really vulnerable talking about it online. And you know, and I don't really like talking about it in like big group settings, because then people are like, oh, it'll happen, just give it time. Unfortunately, with PCOS, it's not really something that you can just give time and you'll get different results. So it's really a hard thing to deal with. My doctor is freaking amazing. And also, I don't want to plan a trip because health insurance doesn't cover fertility treatments, unfortunately. So I pay $500 a month for my insurance. It just went up like at the beginning of the year. I pay $500 for my insurance and none of my fertility stuff is covered. So I'm paying like an extra $300 now on fertility stuff or related stuff. So as of now, which it could go up, but yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that. And Eddie and I made the decision because Lindy, of course, you know, I went to eBay Open with Lindy last year and we were going to go again together this year. And she asked me if, you know, let's start booking the rooms. Are we going to book a room? Like, what are we going to do? And I told her, I was like, look, I'm not going to be able to go. You know, I didn't think it would get to this level, but unfortunately it has, and just is what it is. So I won't be at eBay Open to answer that. And I'm really bummed about it, but we really want a baby. And Eddie is 28 and we want 4 kids, or we want, you know, I come from a really big family and I want a lot of kids. And I don't, not that there's anything wrong with being an older parent. I think that's amazing. My mom had my brother, which is my life, at 41, but I want to have kids younger. So, and we are in a financial position to do so. It just sucks that, you know, we have to deal with it this way, but it's okay. I'm really hopeful, and I'll try to keep you guys updated as much as I can. I would like to make some videos, more videos going into it, but yeah, it is very common. It's not something that is not common. PCOS, I think, affects like 1 in 6 women or something really high like that. And I've always known I have PCOS. I've known since I was like 14. But of course, when you're 14, you really don't care. And of course, even when I'm 20, of course I didn't care because I wasn't like really thinking about having kids. But now it sucks. And then a lot of people will be like, oh, just lose a bunch of weight, lose 20 pounds, lose 30 pounds. PCOS also affects you in the sense with your insulin and stuff like that. So it's really difficult for people with PCOS to like lose a bunch of weight. So it has nothing to do with weight. And yeah, it just is what it is. So I'm trying my best, but with working out and eating good, but it's just like really hard to lose the weight, but I'm trying my best. Amy, I have 2 very close PCOS friends with babies from fertility treatments. Yeah, so, you know, I'm really hopeful. My father-in-law and his family has a lot of doctors and stuff like that, and one of his wives, or one of his brother-in-law's wives, also suffered with it, and she, you know, she's been giving me a ton of really amazing advice, and my doctor is incredible, and yeah. That's all I really have to say about that. I heard of a lady who got a job at Starbucks because their health insurance covered IVF. Yeah, that's amazing. Starbucks would do that, because IVF is, I don't want to think about IVF because we're nowhere near that stage at all. But I do know that it is a possibility, and I have a super supportive family. My parents are so supportive. My husband is so supportive. And yeah, just is what it is. There isn't really much more to say about that. All I wanted to do was answer why I'm not going to eBay Open. But yeah, that's why I'm not going to eBay Open. One, because we want to start buying a house very soon, and we're almost there to be able to do that. And two, even though we have that money set aside, now we're going to have to start saving for possible fertility treatments that could get very expensive. So I don't want to go to Vegas, and even if it'll just be like $1,000 or $1,500 or however much it is, that money can be put towards any fertility treatments that I have to do. So unfortunately, if I was younger, and I am still pretty young. I mean, 24, but if I were younger in the sense of like, if this were 2 years ago, I would have been like, I don't even care, I'm going to Vegas. And now I feel like I am much more mature and I am an adult, and I have made the decision not to go. And I'm also, not going on a few different trips that I was supposed to go on this year. To Spain with my family, and we have a family member that's getting married in Costa Rica, and we won't be able to go to that either. So it sucks, but I really feel like Eddie and I really have to be adults about this, and we can't just spend our money on whatever we want anymore. So yeah. People will tell you to do all kinds of things. The worst is, why don't you adopt? Yeah. I don't mind. I wouldn't mind ever having to adopt, but I feel like the reason why I didn't want to say it on YouTube was because I feel like so many people, they don't realize that they're being insensitive, but it is a very sensitive topic. And yeah, so Cindy, we tried for 5 years. What worked for me by accident was to buy a bunch of baby clothes and then sell them, and boom, you're pregnant. Sorry, Steph really knows. It is frustrating. It's so frustrating. And then like the worst is like people that are like, it'll happen, like, I don't know how to describe it. Or like the absolute worst is the people that are like, so when are you going to get pregnant? When are you having your baby? What's going on? Like, do you have any issues? Like, I don't know if it's just like Hispanic origin families are like, I got married and it was like, when are you having your baby? Are you having difficulties getting pregnant? And it's like, why would you ask people that? Like, that's just so insensitive. And I feel like it's so rude to ask someone things like that. And yeah, so, it is what it is. But like I said, I've talked about it with a lot of people in my family. Everyone is praying for me, and I just feel really blessed that I have the ability to go to a doctor. I have the money to go to the doctor, and I have the support that, like the mental support aspect of it. So I feel very blessed in that sense. So I don't want to complain too much, because I know that there's people that struggle for a long time and there's nothing that they can do to fix it, because, they're not in a position to do so. So I feel very blessed and very lucky that I am in the position to do so. And if it just means not going to Vegas or not going to Spain or not going on any trips, then that's fine by Eddie and I. And, as much as we'd want to do those things, we can't right now, and that's fine. So I'll just have to see everyone's eBay videos. Yeah, so I'll just see everyone's videos. I'm so bummed, because I really feel like eBay puts on such a good convention. I mean, their convention was amazing. Like, it was absolutely amazing. And I just really enjoyed going. I met so many subscribers too when I went. It was crazy how many subscribers I met. And I loved it. So it is like such a bummer that I won't be able to go, but it's okay. Amy, first of many sacrifices as a mama. Yeah, exactly. So I feel like my mom has sacrificed so much. And, you know, we're dealing with it. I don't really have anything else to say. I don't really want to make this like, you know, sad or anything like that, or I don't want people to feel bad for me because, you know, I'm healthy, I'm not sick. It's just I have a condition that makes it difficult to conceive. So, you know, it is what it is. I probably will make a video talking about it because I think a lot of people go through things like this, and I think it's really sad. Like that's why I don't mind talking about it, because I can't imagine people that just like don't talk about it and they don't tell people, and then they just have to deal with everything inside. Like I rather just tell people and talk about it. I'm not, you know, afraid to talk about it, and it helps me. So like my mom is not that type of person. She's like, why do you tell everyone? Like why? And I'm like, because it doesn't, not that it doesn't, because it does affect me. It just makes it so much easier than to have all the secrecy and, you know, yeah. But yeah, yeah, I feel like now it's awkward. Now it's like, what do we talk about now? Like, Sandy, I'm sorry you have to deal with the above sentences. Yes, it's okay. Thank you. Just keep us in your prayers. And just pray for me not to be stressed. If you are going to think of, you know, keep me in your thoughts or whatever. Definitely the stress thing is the hardest thing, because, you know, you start thinking about it and you start analyzing it. And I am a very, very addictive person in the sense of that, like, I get very, like, my brain doesn't stop. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm a very addictive, I guess you would say. Like, I get addicted to thinking. I get addicted to thinking about things very easily. And, you know, even if it's like the tiniest of tiniest things, like, I don't know, like during the wedding, I was like fixated on the smallest, you know, like I get fixated on very small stuff. And this is actually like not a small thing. It's like a large thing. And I already find myself getting fixated, and I have to like stop, remind myself, stay calm. And it's also like, it's hard too, and don't get me, I get so happy when people around me are having babies and expecting babies. I love babies, and I get so excited, but it's like, it's, you know, it's like hard, you know, because you're like, oh, I wish I was, you know, in that position. But you know, one of my best friends is having another she had a little girl that's 3, which I adore her. And then she's having her son now in May, and I'm helping her with all her shower stuff, and I love it so much. But and you know, like, she is like, that's another thing, that I'm surrounded by such good people that she knows what I'm going through, and she's, you know, she's very excited, but she's still like so supportive and like so there for me, and like, you know, it's just like amazing, you know. It's not like she's like, well, you know, I'm pregnant and you're not, kind of thing. Or, you know, she doesn't say any of the wrong things. You know, I'm very blessed in that sense. And then I have my cousin that's about to have her baby in 2 weeks. And then I have my cousin that just had her baby. So I'm like surrounded by babies, which I love because I love kids. But I know in my heart that one day we will be there, and we'll be really excited to be there. So yeah, that's all I have to say. I think, yeah, I'm actually like kind of on time. I told myself I wanted to be done by 4 so I could package everything and go. But yeah, it's only 3:44, so that's good. Okay, there's like 47 people watching here live, and no one's saying anything in the chat. Like, I feel like I just made everyone not have anything to say. Oh my gosh. I feel like I made this video really awkward. Yeah, that's awkward. No one's saying anything, and now it's making me nervous. Okay, why isn't anyone saying anything? Somebody say something in the chat, please, or give this video a thumbs up. Or I feel like a lot of people just watch me while they're like driving or maybe listing, and you know, they're not like typing. Okay, now people are coming in. Okay, thank you. Yeah, like I don't get jealous at all. I just get like, oh, I can't wait. Okay, yeah, let's change the subject. Repaint worn red bottoms to sell or not? Repaint. I've never repainted red bottoms. I think there's like professional people that fix the bottom. I wouldn't repaint them. Probably not. No, don't repaint the bottoms. Send it to like a professional place, and I think they like resole them or something. How's the real estate? The real estate. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I haven't passed my test and I've been studying. I'm like the type of person that really needs to study if I want to do something. So every day for like 3 hours, I study. I feel like I'm almost ready to take the exam, but not quite. Soon. I hope like in 2 weeks I'll be able to take the exam. I already know what brokerage firm I'm going with, and one of my good friends is actually in the market to buy a house, so she'll be using me. That's pretty cool. Where did that go? Thumbs up. We're listening. Thank you, Heather. Don't be nervous. I think we're all processing your news. It's just like probably did when you found out. Yeah, it's a lot to process. And it's a lot like I've totally changed my diet and the way that I'm eating. And my doctor's like, even if you're not losing the weight right away, don't worry. Like the stuff is getting out of your system and it's helping your hormones, which is what we want. So I've completely cut out soy products from my diet, dairy, and carbs. Carbs is harder. Oh, and sugar and processed foods. So basically everything good. Carbs is really hard. So I have like 1 carb a day kind of thing. So, like I'll have a piece of multigrain bread in the morning and then that's pretty much it. So, and some crackers with hummus, but nothing like, not like a thing of rice or something. Brooke, I missed all the baby talk. I'm ready to watch it back. I've been hoping and praying for you. Thank you. There was a YouTube video on how to do it. I don't know. I feel like if you paint the soles of Louboutins, I'd be too scared. Like I'd be scared that it would lose its value or that it wouldn't. I don't know. I do know that there is like a lot of places that you can go to and they like resole them and they put like a new red thing on them. I don't know. I remember somebody saying that they did that. Somebody that I know did that and they came out good. I don't know. I only have 1 pair of Louboutins. So, and it was like, they were my wedding shoes. So I'm not really a big shoe person. Girl on Fire, thank you for trusting all of us. Thank you guys for being so great and making me feel like I could say it. Heather, sounds like you are eating as clean as I am now. I am healing. Hang in there. Yeah, I feel like the eating part is the toughest. Like, because not even because you want the stuff, but it's more because like, eating is like an activity people do on the weekend. So weekdays are not tough for me. Weekdays is actually pretty easy for me to like eat clean, but then comes the weekends and everyone wants to go out and eat at all these good restaurants. And then what? Like, you're at your favorite Italian restaurant and everyone's eating the best meals and you're eating like a salad. So that's like the toughest part is going out with other people and going to restaurants and stuff. Like this weekend, we have an Easter party and like, I'm already thinking about all the amazing food that's going to be there that I probably won't eat. The zoodle story about your mom. Yeah, that was a funny story. Where that she boiled zoodles. But anyway, I'm going to go, guys. I have to package all this stuff up. I want to get some stuff listed. I have to, what else do I have to do? To go to the post office. Got to make dinner. Got quite a few stuff. I have to do something for my friend's baby shower. I have to cut out the tags for the scrubs. Yeah, I have quite a few stuff to do. So I'm going to go. I'm going to leave it here. For sugar cravings, get some pure caprylic acid. I've never heard of that. It helps kill the candida. Will help with sugar and carbs. Okay, I'm going to look into that. I'm going to get that. All right, guys, I will see you soon. I will hopefully have another video. I have 2 videos that I need to post, and I just like haven't. I don't know why, but I have to post 2 videos. So I'll see you guys soon. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.